With the fourth selection in the 2005 NFL Draft, the Chicago Bears select Cedric Benson, running back, Texas.
Now, this has been out there, and why not? Look, can I just, before you show the highlights, Mel, let the folks at home listen to this. 4 years at Texas. Last year, 326 carries. The year before, 258. The year before, 305 as a sophomore. The year before, 223. 1,100 plus carries for 1,800, 1,300, 1,300, 1,000, 5,500 yards. We met him last night. We talked to him a little bit, and I said, man, 1,100 carries, 5,000 yards? He goes, we're just getting started.
Chris, go back to high school. You know how many yards he rushed for in high school? 8,423 yards and 127 touchdowns. Obviously an emotional day. Happy day for Cedric Benson.
Look at him. I mean, as many times as he's carried the ball and has forced that sort of pain and emotion on guys trying to tackle him. This is clearly a young man that, give me the ball, let me show you what I can do. And he's overwhelmed by it. I mean,
the bottom line with the running back.
He has every right to be. I mean, and if I'm Lovie Smith and I see this young man crying, I know I got a passionate football player. I'm going to put the ball in his hands, and I'm going to tell him to carry the load for me. I like to see the tears. I like to see the passion. That's what it's all about, being in New York and actually hearing his name.
And even though we've been saying Bears and Benson, he's had to listen to a lot of critics in the last 2 weeks say he's the third back. He's sliding in this draft. Well, he didn't slide in this draft. He's the fourth pick in it.
Yeah, second running back overall. Morton, you look at Cedric Benson. I'm talking about the career in high school. You talk about tread on tires. He's taking a lot of hits. I'll tell you what, he's been out there performing in touchdowns. And keep in mind athletic ability. He was drafted in the 12th round coming out of high school by the LA Dodgers, opted to play football, obviously, at Texas. So a multi-skilled athlete. Touchdowns in the red zone. This kid, the initial defender, never brings him down. Great leg strength. You see it here. The power, 5'10 and a half, 222 pounds, and even stronger. And he plays like he's 240. You watch this kid, you would think he's about 240, 245. I look at touchdowns. As a freshman, 13. Sophomore, 12. Junior, 19. 21. That's over 40. You talk about 40, 50 touchdowns. This kid makes it happen in the red zone. I had one NFL GM that I respect tell me he's the best red zone runner he ever scouted. That says a lot for a running back. Red zone ability, Torrey Holt, how important is it?
The red zone ability to run the football is very, very big, and he will have a lot of opportunities to do that in Chicago.
I had another very well-respected general manager that tell me he was the safest pick in this draft because all those carries, never been hurt, Mort.
That's right, and I think everybody feels that this guy, you knew what you were getting when you took him. And Ron Turner's the new offensive coordinator of the Chicago Bears, and he will pound the ball with this guy.
Well, Chris, clearly so much emotion. How can you express what you're feeling right now?
I can't, you know. It's been a tough process for me, you know, and I didn't know how things were going to turn out or what was going to happen. You know, I had to deal with a lot of things that I didn't even expect or think I would have to deal with coming into it.
Well, like what?
You know, just the Ricky stuff and background stuff, and you know, it was like such a, I don't know, it just feels so good for it to finally be over. You know, it just feels good you know. When
you say Ricky Williams, why were people so quick to compare the two of you?
Man, you know, same school, same hair, both great athletes, both African-American. You know, just, it was easy for them to do that instead of figuring out the real me, you know, or looking deeper within. It was easy to just say, oh, it's just, you know, whatever. You know?
Well, for people unfamiliar with the look, you had dreadlocks. Why did you cut them off?
I wanted to get a fresh start. I wanted to, you know, just something new. You know, it was becoming more business-like, you know, and you know, it's like a job interview. You know, I wanted to be clean cut, look good for them, and just come off the best I could to put myself in the best position to be where I am. You know?
Who is the real you?
I don't even know.
What did coaches and scouts ask you about?
Oh man, it wasn't really they were asking me things. They were just, you know, degrade me, trying to manipulate me, you know, talking down. You know, I rescheduled an interview one time, and one guy told me, am I going to miss practice? Because, you know, I thought it was I thought the process was a big slap in the face, you know, for everything I've done and the way I've carried myself and tried to present myself. You know, there's no respect for what you've done, but obviously the Bears believe in me, and we're going to get some things done in Chicago.
How do you feel about the respect now?
I feel a whole lot better, and I'm eager and anxious and ready to go to Chicago and get things done.
Congratulations.
Thanks.
Have a great ride.
Appreciate it.
Chris?
Suze, Cedric, he has a chance now to turn that back on opposing tacklers. 1,100 carries, 5,500 yards. Hello. Give me the ball and give it to me again. And that's perfect for Chicago. I think it's a perfect fit.